Hi, welcome back. So my name is Tom Burton. I'm a psychotherapist and amateur musician. I've been playing for over 40 years, and I'm bringing those two interests together to help musicians to do therapy, counseling, and I work with ensembles. Um, Currently, I'm interviewing individual musicians to see how they're doing. And today, I'm pleased to say that my teacher, Ewald Cheung, is joining me. So, Ewald, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about you and your musical endeavors?
Sure, and thanks for having me on here, Tom. My name is Ewald Cheung. I'm a member of the Edmonton Symphony Orchestra. This is my second season with the orchestra, and previously I've studied at McGill and at Juilliard before moving back to my hometown here in Edmonton. So it's really nice to be home.
Wow, how long were you away then studying?
I was away for 11 years studying. So I lived in Montreal for 9 years, and I was in New York for 2 years before moving back to Edmonton.
Huh. And I believe you involved in some other musical endeavors as well as the Edmonton Symphony. Do you want to say a bit about that?
Sure, yeah. I'm also involved with the Chamber Orchestra of Edmonton. I've been playing with them for 2 years, so since I moved back, and also I'm a member of the Polyphonie String Quartet, and with both groups, we've been playing quite a few concerts around the city as well. As recently as last February, my quartet, we were very fortunate to be a part of the Perfect Pairing series with the Edmonton Symphony, and we were asked to play a piece by Canadian throat singer Tanya Takak. She wrote a wonderful string quartet called Sivunitini, and we had a lot of fun performing that piece a couple months ago.
So a couple of months ago, sounds like you were very busy playing and performing, and suddenly there's none of that going on, at least in person. So tell me about what's been challenging for you around that.
Well, definitely the pace of life has been a huge adjustment. We were going full steam into the middle of the season just a few weeks ago, and suddenly everything came to a halt as for everyone, and that was definitely a huge adjustment, going from such a quick pace of life to basically having ample time, and the hardest part of this, especially in the beginning, was to find motivation and to continue to practice and to play, because now we were going from maybe 2 or 3 concerts a week to none, and it's a big adjustment, finding that motivation to practice. And so I tell myself every day that this is a good opportunity to polish my technique and work on pieces that I never had a chance to work on because of the lack of time. But now I do have the time, so yes. It's nice to work on these projects, and also working on pursuing some of my hobbies, such as making videos and using those hobbies to collaborate with my colleagues at the same time, like making a lot of those quarantine videos where we're all in separate locations and putting those all of the videos together as one.
Yes, I've seen some of those. They're wonderful. Well, it's
yes.
Great that you're doing that. It's probably also a way of staying in touch with your colleagues and continuing to play.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot of fun to put them together, and it's but it comes with it their own challenges too. Its own challenges as well, such as when we're together in person, we have that body language that we're so accustomed to when we're playing together, and now we don't have that. So it does take a little bit of adjustment and trying to learn how to work together in that sense at the same time.
That's great. Anything else that you want to tell the audience about yourself or what's happening right now?
Well, I definitely want to acknowledge with our with the Edmonton Symphony board. They've been really great helping us deal with these challenging times, and just want to acknowledge that we're very grateful for all of their hard work as well behind the scenes, and keeping us informed every day, and we'll see what's the next steps for the orchestra moving ahead with these challenging times. So I definitely have a lot of trust to the board, and I look forward to see all of my colleagues sooner than later.
No, that's great to hear. It sounds like you have a wonderful team behind you there. That's good.
Yes, yeah, and also we're very lucky to have a wonderful group of musicians in the orchestra as well.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Ewald. It's been great to talk to you.
Thank you so much for having me, Tom.
I'll see you next week for a lesson.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Okay. Bye.